What's up guys, this is iTweaks here, and today I'm going to be showing you the best tweaks of the week. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first tweak I want to talk to you guys about is called Multiply. So if you guys haven't seen or heard of Multiply, basically what it does is allow you to multitask like no other tweak. So you can see right here, my activator gesture right here was actually just a tap and hold on the status bar. That's going to initiate Multiply. Then right up here we have all of our favorite applications which you can set within the settings. Down here is where you're going to have all the rest of your applications. So if we go ahead and start opening up applications here, you'll see that we get a near full size screen for this particular app. So let's go ahead and add a couple more of these. So we'll go with Reddit here and we'll wait till that loads, and then we'll add another one. Let's just go with YouTube and let that load. And then we'll go with iFile. So now at this point we have 4 applications open and we can just tap on these to quickly switch between any of them. So you can see how quick and easy that is. But that's not where Multiply shines. Where Multiply shines is in the edit mode. So you can see right here for a triple press of the home button, you can see we go into edit mode. So with edit mode, it's going to allow you to resize applications to put on your springboard. So now if we open up another one, let's go ahead and minimize this one. Now we'll go with iFile here. And last but not least, we have YouTube. So let's go ahead and get out of edit mode. And at this point, we can actually use all of these at the same time. So we can navigate through iFile, we can browse through Reddit, we can also go through Twitter. Of course, these are kind of small, but you can still get the idea of how this works. Now, let's just say that we wanted to play a video here. So we just tap on this just to show you how easy it is to use a video. Now, if we wanted to, we can actually swap this over. Let's get this back into edit mode here, and we'll actually make this bigger. And then get out of edit mode, tap skip the ad, and then if we hit the full screen button, you can see it actually flipped upside down, but basically you can get the entire full screen app right there. Now if we wanted to close out applications, then we can just swipe down just like that. I highly recommend checking this out if you're really into multitasking. Next up we have a tweak called Cask. Now what Cask does is actually animate all your table views. So you can see as we swipe through, you'll notice we have an animation right here. Now this is actually really slow in comparison to what you probably would want, but you can actually change that right here. So we have style, which is going to change the animation. We have duration, which is going to change how long the animation lasts. And then right down here, we also have a toggle for animate fresh views. Now the only thing that this does, this little toggle, you can see right here that nothing happens when we go into a new panel. But now you'll notice since we toggle it on, it actually has an animation right there. So that was slide. So now let's go ahead and try out fade. Fade is actually pretty subtle. We're going to change this to 500 and go back out here. And you can see that it's just kind of fading in and out up at the top and bottom. Now if we go here to grow, this is actually a pretty cool one. So you can see what that does right there. Looks pretty cool. Now this is going to work on everything. I mean, it's going to work on notifications. It's going to work on anything that basically has a table view. Now let's go ahead and check out stretch, and we'll go back here and you can see what that looks like. So it's kind of like grow, but a little bit different. It stretches out a little vertical a little bit more. But that's Cask in a nutshell. A really cool tweak, especially if you want to animate all your table views. Next up, we have a tweak called Oxxo Legacy Edition. Now, what this is, if you guys aren't familiar with Oxxo, then you probably haven't been jailbroken for very long because it's a very popular tweak. But what this does is bring the original Oxxo to iOS 8. So you can see right here, if we swipe up, that we have all of our toggles here. And if we want to access AirDrop and AirPlay, then we can just swipe up on those toggles. And then if we swipe over here, you can see that we have our media control. So if we start to play some music, you'll notice that we have our volume slider down here. But if we tap on the song while something's playing, it's actually going to go to a scrubber. And if we tap over here to the left, then this is going to show you all the album artwork. And if we wanted to go inside of the application itself, then we can just tap on that. So now let's pull this back up and let's swipe over to the left, and you can see that we have our app cards here. So if we want to open up an application, you can see if we just start to swipe up, let's try that again, it's going to give us a preview of that application. We can even obviously just go ahead and open it up just like that. So a really cool little animation that you have right there, just quickly and smoothly swipes up just like that. Now, of course, if we wanted to close out of an application, then we can do so just by swiping down just like that, very quickly and very easily. If we want to close out of all the applications, we can tap and hold. You can see that we get a pop-up right here to close all applications. Of course, there are some settings that you have right here that we have for Oxxo. So we have app switcher, auxiliary pages, and advanced options. So for the app switcher, you can change this to turn off pagination, which will basically just allow you to smoothly swipe through the app cards. And we also have what do you want to happen to the app cards when you swipe up on them. You can change it to preview, which is what I have right now, or open the application. You can change it to close or close all apps. Right down here, we also have swipe down, so you can change that to close apps or close all apps, as well as a toggle for tap and hold to close all, which I already showed you. If you don't want to use any of those to close the applications, then you can also just set an activator gesture right here. But going back, we have auxiliary pages as well. So what do you want to show by default? You want to show the volume slider or the track scrubber, as well as right down here for settings, you can either by default show the AirPlay AirDrop or show the double row toggles. You can also swap the auxiliary page order if you want to do that, but you can see if I turn that off, then we'll have first our toggles and everything, and then we'll have our media controls right here. Down here for advanced options, you can change what Oxxo opens up to initially when you first initiate Oxxo. So last open page, or the app switcher, playback page, or settings page. Of course, right here, you can also toggle on to open the playback. If you're actually playing music, then it'll just open up to the media controls no matter what. You can change or hide the visible pages right here. So if you want to hide the app switcher or the playback page or the settings page, you can do so all right here. And right down here, if not playing, then you can hide playback. So if we swipe this up, you can see that if we stop playing it and we pull this back up, it's not going to be there, as you can see. But that's it for Oxxo Legacy, a pretty cool tweak. I highly recommend checking it out. If you want to pick it up, it's 99 cents for an upgrade, but if you haven't purchased Oxxo 2 before, then it's going to cost you $1.99. Next up, we have a tweak called multi-delete. Now, what this tweak does, as you can probably tell from the name, is allow you to delete multiple icons at the same time. So you can see right here, if we go ahead and swipe over, let's just go ahead and start to delete these. So all you need to do is go into wiggle mode and then tap on the application. So if you tap on the application, then it's going to give a little X mark right here that shows that it's going to delete those app icons. Now, if we wanted to delete these, then we would just tap on the white X and it's going to give you a prompt. Do you want to delete these however many applications that you have selected? You can either tap delete or cancel. Either way, it's going to either delete the applications or not. So that's really all this tweak does. It just makes cleaning up your springboard that much easier. Next up, we have a tweak called OneHandWizard. Now, what this tweak does is give you the ability to use your device one-handed. Now, you can see right here, all we have to do is double tap on the home button, and then it's going to give us a one-handed use screen. So you can see that if we wanted to open up any of these applications, that we can do so very easily with one hand. Now, we also have the option to switch to the other hand. Now, to do that, all you have to do, swipe over just like that, and it's going to bring that over there just with a swipe. Now, not only can you reach the entire screen, but if we tap on this little menu button right here, then we're going to have the ability to turn the volume up, turn the volume down. We can mute, unmute. You can turn on or open up notifications, go directly to the lock screen, take a screenshot. I mean, there's a ton of different stuff that you can do right here. So just for instance, if we tap on notifications, it's going to bring down the notification view. If we open this up and we open up lock screen, then it's going to obviously turn the device off or go directly to the lock screen. So let's go ahead and activate that again. Open this up. We can take a screenshot if we want to do that, and it's going to maximize and then take the screenshot. And then coming back down here, we can also share on these particular social media networks. So if you have issues using a 6 Plus with one hand, then possibly you want to check this out. Let me know what you guys think about all these tweaks in the comments below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys want to see more of my videos, then go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, until next time, peace.